Hey, everybody. Good morning. It's a good morning to be in the corner. This is JerksCorner. I'm Kirk Sherrod. Got Ryan Miner in the house, Rhonda Green in the house, and we have some special guests today, too. We want to talk about that. Yay. Of course, we got a great show planned for you today. Awesome stuff going on. I can't wait to get things rocking and rolling. It's a little bit chilly here in the shop today, so we're all kind of bundled up. It's just the heater's just barely kicking on.
Be locker in my shop too, man.
Well, and to conserve energy, like Obama says, we should put our heaters to 69 degrees. Whatever, I don't know. I'm just making that. So enough of that. I don't want to get all political because then we could add some ruckus in here. So a couple of things. Let's just give a big shout out to Strider Balance Bikes. Strider Balance Bikes. That's how you get your kids. What's that whistling? I like that. Do that again. Now she can't do it because she's smiling. Do it. Okay, do it one more time here. We're going to have to record that so we can have that as our Strider Balance Bike sound that we have on there. Elena's got that all set up. And, of course, the Cali Protectives. Oh, man, just got to wear a helmet. And they have the new Myra helmet out. And let me tell you what, Ryan's got to have one.
I'm having one, dude. That's it.
You're having one. Yeah, you're having one. Anybody that goes to Moab with us gets one. Right?
No, you don't.
Yep, yep. Moab trip is in September. We're going to make a big Moab trip down there. Anybody's invited. Anybody and everybody's invited. So just we got to know here in the next month or so if you are going. If you're not going, that's okay. We're probably going to do a show from there because we didn't do that last time, and Rhonda was saying that's probably something we ought to do. So what do you think, Rhonda?
I totally said that.
You totally said that. Are you going with us, by the way?
I hope so.
Okay. That would be awesome.
But I'll just be doing the camera action. That way I don't have to embarrass myself in front of all of you on a bike.
And making cake.
Well,
obviously, yeah.
if you're not making cake and riding a bike, you just might as well stay home.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a solar oven? Making cake.
A solar oven? What is a solar oven?
You can make cake in Moab.
You can make cake in Moab in a solar oven. We're doing that. I don't know what that is, but we're doing that.
We're doing that. As long as we have a refrigerator when we're done, we're good to go.
No, but you can build them.
You can build a solar. Okay, tell me how do you build a solar oven?
Did you ever watch Zoom when you were a kid?
Yeah, but I didn't. That's like school. I didn't pay attention. I mean, I watched it, but I didn't learn anything.
I'm pretty sure that's where I learned it. I've never made one though, so I'm just
a solar oven.
Yeah, it's totally a real thing, and it's like really easy to make.
We were looking that up. We were making a solar oven and having cake.
I prefer to burn stuff to make a larger carbon footprint. So.
Pizza,
we are not burning cake.
Fire.
No.
You know what? I've cooked cake in an orange before. Has anybody ever done that? What? See, now I got them on something. Okay, so what you do is you take some cake mix, whatever you want to make. Doesn't really matter. You can make your own or buy a box. And then you cut the top off the orange and you take all the inside of the orange out. Of course, you eat that part because you don't want to waste it. That would be wasteful. We're not tree huggers or anything, but we don't want to be wasteful, like Matthew McConaughey
I'm like
said.
a tree side hugger, not like full-on hugger.
Yeah, you don't. We're not kind of weird with it. We just hey, buddy trees, right? Okay, I get that. So you take the orange, you dig out all the inside of the orange, and then you pour the cake mix in, but you only pour about half, so you don't fill the orange all the way up. Then you put the top on it, you cover it with tin foil, and you put it in the coals in the fire for like 15 minutes, and boom, you got cake.
Smart.
There's a lot of neat camping hacks.
Somebody's calling us. Should we just take a phone call just for fun? We haven't done it for a while.
Let's see.
Hey, thanks for calling Jerks Bike Shop. This is Kirk. How you doing? You're live on the air. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh no, that's so you have your trike in here and we've repaired it, and then you're gonna come and pick it up, but you're gonna have a friend come and get it instead. Oh sure, yeah. Just as long as you just tell me who they are, and then that way some random person doesn't take your trike home with them. Sure. Oh, I'm ready.
He was born ready.
Allegedly born ready.
Sandra's gonna come and pick it up. Awesome. No, no charge. I think that's one of our trikes, and so it was no charge. Well, we pumped the tires up, yes, and we did just some little minor adjustments. I think that's all it needed. You're welcome. Bye bye.
What was that all about?
Well, we did a repair on a trike that we sold her, so there's no cost. We have lifetime service on all of our bikes that we sell.
Oh, cool.
And so she brought it in. We did the tune-up on it, and it was just minor stuff, little tiny stuff. But she wanted to know all about it, which I don't understand because she doesn't know anything about it. But she wanted to know all about it. It's just how people are. They just want to know stuff.
Maybe she just wanted to learn. Do you ever teach workshops on bike repair?
No, we would never do something like that. That would be counterproductive.
Right.
I'm kidding. We would do so. Yeah, of course.
I don't know. I think riders should have some autonomy, at least for things like changing flats and little things.
Yes, I agree, and I agree. Some people do. Some people are into that. They want to fix stuff. Other people, they don't care. They just want to bring it to me and just be like, here, just fix that and give it back to me.
I am. I just I'm not really good with maintenance, and so that's why I always like having a really great mechanic that I can trust and bring my stuff to, because I want them to do a really good job so that when I'm riding out on the streets, it's awesome. It's just like in line and perfect.
I'm with you, okay?
Well,
so if you don't know what to do...
I your bike doing maintenance on it myself. Like, I just screwed everything.
See, this is my thing. If you can't swim, stay out the pool.
Right.
Okay?
Flailer.
Don't get in there if you can't swim, because then people got to save you and all that kind of stuff. If you can't fix your bike, just bring it to me. Don't try and fix it yourself. If you want to get on the internet and do that, that's fine. But you know what? Just bring it down to me anyway.
Especially
because
with
that's going to be easier.
Brakes are kind of important.
Yeah.
Brakes are important. Yeah, don't try and fix your own brakes. It'd be like me trying to fix my own brakes on my car. I don't know what I'm doing. I could be in an accident. Anyway, that's enough of that. So, enough of that. Let's talk about you guys. This is a neat couple right here. These guys have kind of an interesting situation going on here. They are well, let's talk about that for a minute. So, how did you get here today?
We actually took the bus.
They took the bus.
Bus is second favorite to just cycling.
But it's raining, so you took the bus, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Neither of us own a car, and so we use whatever other transportation we like: biking, walking, and bus riding on occasion.
The trains are really fun too. One time we took the front runner all the way down to the end of the line in Provo.
Mm-hmm.
It just so happened that they were doing a food truck roundup that day, so we got
That's kind of cool.
dingy and
That's awesome.
Food truck roundup. I want to go to that. Just sounds fun.
Right?
We should have a show about that, Rhonda.
We should.
Food truck roundup.
Well, they have like a lot.
If you can figure out how to get me some of the food while we're doing that, that would be even better.
You have a favorite food truck?
Oh yes, I do.
We don't have food trucks here, but I bet I know what Kirk's is. Is it the
What's
waffle
mine?
truck? Is it the waffle truck?
Nope, it's the poutine
Nope.
truck.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Poutine all day long. That's my favorite truck now.
You just grossed me out.
What's that truck?
The poutine truck?
Yeah.
You've never had poutine. You haven't lived. What's poutine? Do you guys know what it is? Oh, I love it. Nobody knows. Okay, so
I know.
French fries and cheese curds and gravy.
That's intense.
That's the hook.
Listen, I don't think curd and cheese should be used in the same sentence.
Yeah,
That is not my kind of cheese fries right there.
No, I agree. I don't like the name of that, but I'll tell you what. That cheese and that gravy on those fries, it's like having Thanksgiving dinner in a little cup.
Well, you handle the poutine truck, and we'll handle the waffle truck and the
Waffle
steak
truck's my
truck
favorite.
and the cake truck. We'll handle all those.
I love the waffle truck, no question about it. But the
I want to love the waffle truck. That's what I'm saying.
I think what we need to do is have multiples, because then you can have poutine, and then you can have waffles, and then you can have like lunch and dessert all at the same time, breakfast if you want, because
they
they
hang
got
out all day and have all.
yeah, just hang out and have food all day.
Okay.
70 pounds
And
heavy.
Jessica Maynard says she's down with the poutine.
Home, so it all even out.
Yes, you would want to cycle there and cycle back. What's that, Rhonda?
Jessica says she's That sounds like the best French fry combo in the world.
It really was good. It really was good. I mean, I've had that. Growing up in Canada, we've had poutine before, but we went to the truck a couple of weeks ago, and it was good. They made good food. Yeah. No messing around. They just, in 2 minutes they had that ready to go for you. Okay, so enough about poutine. Enough about that. What about you? Tell us your story. We want to hear all about Elaina.
Well, as Alex would say, I woke up this morning. That's how every story has to start. Right now, I have a lot of really cool projects underway, and coming to Kirk has actually enabled me to get the one that I am like severely excited for.
Super cool.
He's got a big old wall out behind his shop, and we're gonna slap some neat paint down on it.
I got a big old wall out back.
But my goal this year is to paint a mural in Salt Lake, and I have some really awesome friends who have done some great work. And I'm excited to see who else wants to be on board, because, like I said, that wall's pretty big. There's plenty of room for people if they want to submit a piece of art to say that they're, like, down with it. I don't know.
Okay, so we got this huge wall in the back of our shop. In the back. Rhonda's never been back there. Ryan's been back there before. You know what I'm talking about. Big, huge wall. So Elena's going to orchestrate a mural back there.
That's awesome.
So, and some other plans we've got back there. We're thinking about having, well, we're not thinking about, we're in the process of having some food back there, a walk-up type, ride-up type restaurant where you can just show up, park your bike, have some food, coffee, chocolate, whatever you want to have.
See, I feel like we were late because we were having to go down the street to get coffee. If we had coffee here, oh, it would have been early.
See, they could have just come here.
Well, the only coffee nearby is at Barnes & Noble. It's Starbucks, which is...
Whoa, we don't say Starbucks on here. Did we say that? Did we say that out loud?
We can say it.
I know. Just can't show it.
We don't want.
He's got his coffee cup. He's hiding over here because it's got that on it. Hey, Tony just showed up here.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
What's up, Tony? You're kind of late. It's like 20 minutes after, man. You're totally fired. Oh, it's Monday. That's right. This is your late day. I forgot about that. Tony just kind of shows up whenever he wants, does whatever he wants. I give him how much ever money I feel like giving him, you know. It's kind of how we do things around here. So Tony is here. Tony's in the shop now. He's answering the phone and doing all that stuff because we got people rolling in here. You guys rode here on the bus, but most of the time you ride your bike.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's just a conscious decision you decided, right? I mean, is this you didn't? It's not because you lost your car or your car blew up or anything like that. Is it?
Well, yeah, okay. So my car did blow up.
Oh, okay. Let's hear about that story.
Like 10 years ago.
Wait, you woke up this morning?
Yeah, I woke up that morning, and
Okay.
then I actually was going to school at University of Utah, and I lived in Tooele at the time. So I was having to drive back and forth. I was taking I-80 home, and it was around like 6 p.m. And I saw smoke pouring out of the car, and I was like, "What's going on here?" Back to having a good mechanic. I just didn't have one at the time. So I pulled over on the side of the road and opened up the hood, and there was flames coming out of the car.
I'm pretty sure that's not good.
No, it's not good. It was like a Mazda RX-7, like 1985, just like really weathered, and I was what?
That would explain a lot.
Yeah, totally. And so fire was pouring out of it, and I started running as fast as I could, and blew up.
Wow.
Couldn't even believe it. And so I just kind of was like, I don't really want to own cars. I just don't do well with them. So I've been 10 years without. She's never owned a car.
I had a loan. It was like a Crown Victoria retired police car, and I had it for like a week and a half after like my third year of college, and it was the rainiest week of like the whole year. And so I was really glad I had the car, and then I was like, I just don't need this.
Yeah. What did you do with it?
I gave it back to my uncle. It was a piece of shit. All
right, so just don't own a car. That's just the way it is. And you think that's going to be that way forever? Do you think you're just going to be like no car people?
I don't know. I don't really. I don't know. I've used cars before, other people's cars. Some people drive me around, but I prefer to walk or ride a bike.
And there are a lot of car share programs starting, and a lot of apps that will enable you to get a ride if you need a ride, or have access to a car if you want to have like a weekend trip or something like that. But I don't like resorting to something that I hate exercising. The only exercise that I get is my commute, whether I'm walking or riding my bike. If I own a car, I'm just gonna be a blimp, a grumpy blimp, like.
A grumpy blimp. Nobody knows anybody like that.
I do.
Does anybody know anybody like that?
I commute to work, Kirk.
What?
I commute to work.
Rhonda commutes to the kitchen and gets her cereal bowl, and then commutes from the kitchen to the living room.
The kitchen. I'm still in the kitchen.
Steps?
I go from the kitchen to the kitchen. See?
Oh, from the kitchen to the kitchen.
That's how I...
Yeah.
Rhonda, where are you in the world?
South Carolina.
Nice.
Nice.
How do you know Kirk?
I don't really. Does anybody ever really know Kirk? I mean, really?
That I am offended and appalled and shocked and hurt all at the same time.
Actually, Kirk. Okay, Kirk and I met on Google Plus. There we go. On this little platform where we are right now.
I have many.
So it's pretty awesome.
Do you? Lots of good internet.
It's all
It's a
about
good-
Instagram.
It's all about Instagram. We don't say that on here either. We're gonna have to work on what we talk about and what we don't talk about.
I,
A little.
so,
Yeah, no, we met on.
yeah?
Yeah. So here's the thing. So you guys, this is interesting. They don't have a car. They're probably never gonna have a car. But you're right.
That's great.
Rideshare programs. There's lots of things going on with that. I even have a company that we do some business with here called Spinlister. Have you heard of Spinlister?
No, that's awesome.
You can rent bikes on
Nice.
Spinlister.
Really?
Yeah, and I even have some coupons I'll give you after.
Cool.
That's really cool. Like, I really admire the bike share program, but those bikes are not very versatile. You can take them up a mountain. You can do a very long commute with them. Like, it's nice to know that there are many different types of bikes being made available to people who couldn't afford one.
A lot of times people will want to try out a bicycle for a while, for a couple of days, or they'll want to try a triathlon or something like that. And so Spinlister has all kinds of different bikes you can borrow. I have a tandem bike listed on Spinlister, so you could go ride my tandem bike for $25 or $35 or whatever I decided to charge per day.
We are very sentimental for tandems.
See, there you go. You guys should buy my tandem bike.
That'd be sick.
It's a 1951 Schwinn.
Is it as heavy
Tandem.
as my mom's tandem bike? That kills people.
Probably heavier.
Probably.
Probably heavier, I would imagine. Now, Elaina, how did you come to be on this show? How did this all happen? Can you give us? I mean, I know, but can you enlighten the guests out there how that all happened?
I'm getting really good at sending emails. I sent like 30 emails out just to all the bike shops in Salt Lake, kind of seeing if anybody was interested in sponsoring me for some things that I feel like every cyclist should have. It's good sense. Like, I'm a very practical person, and I value my safety because I realize that not a lot of cars are very aware that Salt Lake is it's increasingly trendy. I hate the word trendy, but who cares? If a trend is good, then it doesn't matter. But it's increasingly trendy to cycle. And I have a lot of friends who cycle, and I know a lot of people who are ditching their cars to, they live downtown, they work downtown, but those people should be wearing helmets. Those people should have head and taillights. Those things are they're an absolute necessity when you're cycling. And, things like a good lock, you really can't do without those things. But my bike got stolen last September, and all of my bike amenities were hooked on it. So I lost a little horn my sister gave me for Christmas, and just I don't know. It breaks my heart that people steal bikes, but the reality of the situation is they probably needed it more than I did, and that makes them rather. So I asked Kirk to sponsor me for those things that every cyclist should have, and he is very generous and agreed to help me.
So, how many emails do you think you sent out?
I'd say over 2 dozen.
Over 2 dozen,
Mm-hmm.
okay. And did you get any response on any of those at all?
I did. A couple shops were like, we can't just give you those things, but we'd love to give you a discount, which is super nice, and I would hope that they would extend the same kind of generosity to anyone who came and just said, like, I'm having a really hard time affording these things, but I need them. So I appreciate that. But I would also like to just give a shout out to the bike guy. He has also agreed to sponsor me. And if anyone else wanted to, you know, throw a lock my way, I would love to give anything that I don't need over to the Bike Collective, because they do amazing things, and I really admire the people there.
Yeah, those guys are good down there. That's a good program. Bike Collective is a company that allows you to go in and work on your own bike. They have a lot of bike parts down there. You can donate things. You can go pick things up. I mean, it's just a good situation.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Bike Collective. Love those guys. So here's what I decided to do for you today. And because she's such an internet person, she's going to help me out, and I'm going to help her out. So this is how this kind of works here. So I decided to go ahead and give you a lock, and a light set, and a helmet. And then so now you're all set. You got all your stuff, and you're going to go and talk about how awesome your helmet is, and you're on solo mission on the and that is the clapping that Rhonda puts on there. I wish that was real clapping, you know. I mean, it's okay.
I'd applaud. I mean, that's good.
Okay, let's do it again, all together. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay. So.
Well, I've been coming. I mean, I've grown up here in Utah for a long time, and I've only just found out about JerksBikeShop just a little while ago, and I've been by a couple times, but since now having the opportunity to come in, you guys have a huge selection, and it's
beautiful
really
bikes.
Yeah, and it's really clean in here and really nice. Like, that's kind of one of my biggest complaints with some like do-it-yourself places is they're really messy. Sometimes it's really crowded, and you don't feel like you're getting the help that you need. I think here at Jerks, you probably get exactly what you need.
You get exactly what you need here. Not what you want, but what you need. You might want a new bike, but I'm not going to sell you that. I'm only going to give you a used bike.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, I'm all about thrifting. I'm all about finding things that other people have already used.
Oh, yeah, that's a good way to go.
That's how I've gotten all my best gear.
That's a good way to go. So, well, thank you for coming on the show, you guys. I really appreciate you coming and sharing your story with us, because I think a lot of people really, I think, you know, in their mind, they're in their heart of hearts, they're thinking, I want to save the planet, you know, or I want to do something. What can I do to you know, how am I gonna? This is such a big planet. How am I gonna help to save it? And I think this is a little step in that direction. And I think if everybody took a little step in that direction. Ride your bike to work once a week or something. Just something to do a little bit. If everybody does a little bit, you know how easy that is to accomplish things. So that's a good situation.
Gandhi said, we just read it this morning, you can shake the world with little movements.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So Mahatma Gandhi said you can shake the world with little movements.
Or something to that.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, you know. We're making it up, but that's all right. We get the gist of it. And I'm not talking about little bowel movements. We're talking about movements. Small. Those are important too, but we're not talking about that.
I knew that was coming at some point. I knew.
Did you know that was coming?
Oh, I knew.
Well,
and here we go. That's today's Fortune Wife.
Well, you gotta do something.
Made up Gandhi quotes.
Gandhi said it, it's worth listening to.
If Gandhi said it, he didn't say a lot. From what I understand.
That's what the book was about. It was about introverts feeling at home and not being like the most chatty people on earth and trying to engage with everybody all the time. Like,
yeah.
You should do the thing. My thing is not having a car. I'm not advocating that everyone get rid of their car. I do realize that some people.
What you got there, Kirk?
Some people need it, but.
This is our next Fortune Wipe. I don't know if you can read that. It says small movements.
There you go.
So, you know, it doesn't have to be big, it's just small movements. These, in case you didn't know, these are Fortune Wipes. And the way this works is, you know, I think everybody, we decided that we should make these where there's some, you know, like Mahatma Gandhi printing on there that has something that you should learn for that day, because when you go to have that movement, you can, oh, look, this is Small Movements by Mahatma Gandhi, and you can just.
Do you want one on each square, like every?
Oh no. About, you know, we want the anticipation. We want it, you know, about every 5 or 6 squares. You know, anticipation is there.
This has been going on for a year now, and it is still hilarious.
Yeah, Fortune wipes.
Just as funny as the first time.
What's so dumb about it is we haven't made any Fortune wipes. We haven't had anybody print us up any toilet paper with Fortune wipes on it yet.
Maybe that's $1 million idea.
It's $1 million idea. Somebody is going to wipe their ass with my $1 million idea someday. And I'm going to be sitting there going, I thought of that. I'm the moron that thought of that. And I'm the moron that didn't do anything about it.
Don't you love that? Somebody thinks up something ridiculous that makes a ton of money, and you're like, who is the idiot that thought that up? You know?
Yeah. And that, you know what? My face is going to be on my face is going to be on the Fortune wipe. This is the idiot that thought of this. The idiot that didn't make any money on this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, it's not all about making money.
Michelle, you'll go to your high school reunion and be like, I invented that.
Yeah, I wrote me and Michelle's high school reunion.
Yeah, there you go.
Fortune wipes.
I invented. Yeah, there you go.
I fly in on a helicopter. Yeah, I invented Fortune wipes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not happening. Anyway, there's some silly humor for everybody. Oh boy. Anything? Where did Ryan go? He's like disappeared into the back.
We lost him. I have no clue.
He went back to get all that stuff that I found him the other day.
Yeah, and it would be fun to talk about that with him. You
I
guys
really was
did
hoping we could talk about all that,
Yeah.
but he disappeared. Ryan.
Maybe he went to put all his toilet paper in right fortunes.
Oh no. See, Ryan has Fortune wipes at his store. I have
Yes, he does.
last time.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
On the giant roll.
No, Ryan, there he is.
He
Ryan
has
owns,
the economy
Ryan right
size.
here owns a pawn shop,
Oh, nice.
and every other week we have what we call Pawn or Die, which is the Pawn Boys show, and then we go over to his place and have that show next week over at his house.
Nice.
So we just, well, not at his house, but at his shop.
That's cool.
So you should have these guys on Pawn or Die, Ryan.
Ooh.
On or die.
Pawn or Die.
Yep.
It's a game too. So
Get into the pawn life.
yeah. So you basically you get fictitious pawn dollars, and then you get to buy stuff that we show the pictures of on there, and see if you can outdo the pawn guru, Ryan.
We'll do pawn or buy on the storage unit you bought on Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's what we should do for sure.
So.
Yeah. So tell us about that.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
don't you hear about what you found back there when you went back there today?
Pile of stuff I've got to go through. There's a lot of good stuff in there, man. I haven't been through the bins, so.
Oh, wait till you go for the bit. There's dead bodies in there.
Yeah. Well.
Dead bodies.
Okay. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff. So, easy. I mean, $100 back. You know, 2 or 3 items, you're $100 back, and everything else is profit. So.
Maybe you could wrap one of those dead bodies in the pimp coat and get rid of it that way.
Smart.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be dark though. Well, you give yourself away if it's dark with the pimp coat on. So.
You don't want to give yourself away with the pimp coat on.
Yeah, that's not a very stealthy coat.
Yeah.
So,
We
I
have.
was just thinking of a good way for you to bury it in the backyard.
Wait, is it Lindsay Lohan's coat? Whose coat is that?
no, it's
Gloves.
coat.
Jennifer Love's coat
Huh?
at his pawn shop. It's glow in the dark.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, whatever.
he's gonna
It
go
really
get
does. It glows in the dark.
a famous coat. And
I'm
what?
skeptical.
I don't even remember what brand it was, Rhonda. What brand is that
It's
coat?
a Hugo Boss jacket.
Hugo Boss coat. Yeah.
I know way too much about this stupid
Glow in
jacket.
the dark. Hugo Boss. Courtney Love.
Yeah.
No, she gave it to somebody who drove her up to Park City, and then drove her back to the airport. She was supposed to go do something there, and then had to go back to the airport. And she gave that coat to the. There it is.
Oh
He's gonna-
gosh, are you kidding me?
I'm wearing the pimp coat today because I'm freezing my butt off.
You
so.
got to stand up so we can see the pimp coat. We can't see that. There it is.
Whoa.
And it's glow in the dark, mind you.
Wow.
And how much could someone buy that said glow in the dark coat?
Who's not going to sell that coat?
This sucker's priceless now, dude.
Mhm.
The price goes up on it every day. And I've had it for nearly 2 years, so you do the math. So,
So
I
that's
just want you to know that coat days are numbered.
no, they're
Days
not.
are numbered.
If I wake up and this coat's missing, Rhonda,
I'm blaming on Kirk.
no.
that coat's not coming to my house. I can tell you that right now.
I'm going
I
to
will-
hide in your car.
I will have sold it to Rhonda, just so you know. If it's missing, I sold it to Rhonda.
If you saw this coat in the dark, you'd want to buy this coat. I'm just telling you right now.
I'm telling you, it really glows, like the whole coat.
Well, you should do your next segment of your pawn show at nighttime and wear that.
We took it in the back and tried to film it. It doesn't show up very good.
No, but we did have a good picture of it though.
We did have a good picture of it. Yeah.
Bright green.
He owns a pawn shop. He's got tons of guns.
That's
and stuff.
so cool.
What about Rhonda? What do you do in South Carolina?
Yeah.
Rhonda does this. This is what she does. She produces this show for us.
Nice.
I push the buttons.
Yeah?
I push the buttons. That's what I do.
She's the button pusher.
Do all the clapping.
Yep. Does all that. She makes all this happen.
Yeah.
Without Rhonda, there is no show.
Nice.
We do lots of things. We do this.
That should be the fortune wipe. This every time I do this, you should push that button for the fortune wipe thing.
The gong one.
The gong, yeah. Because it sounds kind of like a toilet flushing.
I think that's going to work.
Yeah.
And then every time you think it's funny, we're going to do this.
I hear that sound in my head a lot when I'm by myself. Okay, so what a great show. Thanks, you guys, for coming on.
Thanks for having
That was really great. They've got to go home and do whatever it is they do. Hey, we didn't even talk about what you do for a living.
Oh, I'm a real estate agent. So I work. Actually, a lot of my clients meet me at the homes on bikes, or they just want to meet me there. I just ride, and it's kind of fun.
Real estate
You
agent.
don't ride the potential clients on the back of your bike?
Yeah,
No.
that's what you need the tandem for.
Yeah, that'd be cool to grab that tandem and then
You
go
could be the tandem
for a
agent.
ride.
Pegs. You need the pegs, and they're like riding on the pegs, and they're holding.
Oh, that would be so sick! And we could just get like a basket in the front and put their little dogs in there. Just oh my gosh, it'd be perfect.
That's a guaranteed sale every time, man. I'm telling you right there.
Every single time.
That'd be a story they could tell forever. So, you found this house. How'd you find it? Well, we found it on a tandem with our real estate agent.
There you go.
Wow. How many people can say that? Every house should have a story like that.
Yeah, they should.
Every house should have a
They
story like
should.
that.
I guess that could be our takeaway point. Bikes cultivate stories.
Bikes do cultivate.
They do.
That is so true. Think about all the stories that you have to tell that are bike related.
I have a good story.
You have a good story. Go ahead and tell your story. Oh, and wait, before you tell the
There's bad words
story.
in it, though. I can't tell it.
No,
on
you
here.
can tell it if you can tell bad words. I'll bleep it out. So, tell us. We got to tell you at the end of the show. Part of the deal is that the guests have to sing a little song, and so you guys get a little. You have to sing a little song at the end of the show. That's kind of part of the
specific
deal.
song?
No, anything you
We
want.
get to sing
Yeah, whatever you want. You guys make it up, or you can sing one. You can sing one. Whatever you want to do. But that's kind of part of the deal.
Oh my gosh, okay,
Yeah,
all
right?
right, I'll sing.
See, I knew it. And you know what? I can tell they're good singers already. And I know he can play guitar. They just have that kind of grassroots type. I've been to some kind of show lately and can play a guitar.
Yeah.
I'm right, aren't I?
No, I barely know how to touch a guitar.
Okay.
Do you want to sing a song first?
No, tell your story. Go ahead and tell your story.
Sing it. Can you sing your story?
Well, I have a lot of girlfriends who like to ride bikes,
Okay.
and we all kind of wear dresses all the time, and so we like to ride in dresses. And this guy called us what we have like now designated our group of girlfriends who ride together. But it's a bad word, but it starts with the letter P, and then it's that word and peddlers.
Oh, boy.
I told you.
Okay, so we are moving on now to the singing segment of the... So now how many of these P peddlers are there out there?
There's probably about 6, but I actually hope to coordinate some rides this summer and maybe get some T-shirts or visors.
Oh, those ought to sell well.
Visors that you could wear under a helmet or over.
Well, we'll have to think about that
Fanny
then.
packs. We need fanny packs.
Oh! Fanny packs, because that nothing says pea peddler better than a fanny pack.
That sounds like a line of stuff you want to carry in your shop, dude.
Yes, I think so. Possibly T-shirts or something. Anyway, okay, that's off the rails. Okay, next. So we're gonna go straight. Well, you know what? We have a product that we're inventing, that we're working on right now for women that ride in dresses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It is, and I'll have to show it to you later because I can't show it on the air.
Can you get a packing model?
I already have that in place. Yes.
Maybe she wants to consider a name change on that product in light of this new thing.
It's already called a really bad thing anyway, so I think we're going to go away from that. Oh, we got somebody calling in on the line already. That's good. We haven't had anybody all day. That's kind of odd.
It's probably the FCC.
Thanks for calling. Oh, this is the FCC. Oh, yes. Well, we didn't actually say the word. I know. Okay. You're shutting my internet down. Oh, you're sending a team down now? And you're going to do what? You're going to put us in... Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye. That was really odd. Okay. Thanks for calling Jerks Corner. This is Kirk, where we're talking about things we shouldn't be talking about.
Chris Davies says, hello, late to the party.
Hey, Chris, what's going on? We're talking about stuff. All right, so we have this product that's designed for women in dresses so that you can keep the dress out of the way. And it's an old product. I mean, this product came from back in the 1800s. Women used to use it to keep the dresses out of the way while they were riding bicycles, and we've kind of reinvented that and brought it back out, and we're going to release that this year.
That's exciting.
It's kind of exciting, so it'll be cool for you guys to try that out. I'll show it to you afterward.
For some reason, I'm like thinking of how a girl could ride a bike side saddle with like one of those strap-on legs that they would use when they ride horses.
Oh boy, strap-on legs. I don't even know where this is. I don't even know what to say about that. I'd like to ride one of my. Could you have any of those strap-on legs in your store? So I can
Ryan has some in the shop.
I take prosthetic legs in on Pond, so.
Well, it's just a. We took one in. Oh, I got a Pond story about a prosthetic leg. Thanks for calling Jerks Corner, where we're talking about strap-ons. Rhonda, this is your cue.
I can't even. Chris says he wants to know if you've heard of a razor.
You've heard of what?
Of a razor.
A razor.
A razor, yeah.
Like for my face, to shave my face?
I would assume for your face, yeah.
Whatever, man. It's like wintertime still. We're waiting for the summer. I'll shave it later. Man. We're talking about important stuff here, not my face. Thank you for noticing. All right, so I don't even know what to say now.
Yeah.
So if you ever see somebody riding along side saddle with the strap on, I don't even know what you should take a picture of that and send it to us. And P.O. Box, JerksBikeShop, Santa Monica, California, 874. That's not really where we are, because I don't want a picture of that. So anyway,
you should have given out. You should have given out the address to Lightning Pond.
Yeah, well, I don't even know the address. I just know how to get there. I don't even know what the address is.
I'll take just like status quo for me, man.
Yeah.
You can add it to your collection in the back already that we know you have.
When I worked at Witzel's Pond, we took in a prosthetic leg in there. That guy came in, took his leg right off, and I want to pawn this. And we gave him some money for it. And you know what? That leg is still there. That leg is still there at Witzel's Pond on their TV screen in the back. It's just sitting there. I've seen it recently.
Someone should make a lamp out of it.
That's 20 years ago. That's been there.
Really?
So one of two things has happened. Either that guy's hobbling around with no leg, or he got a new one.
Or he's become a very good hopper.
Yeah. He works at IHOP.
Nah.
Never mind. Where's that cricket sound? Hurry, play that.
It takes a minute to catch up.
Oh,
Here, let's do this one instead.
There, thank you. So, and of course we know the story. Everybody out there has heard the story about Dave Witzel He took in the prosthetic eye. He took in the prosthetic eye, and he now has it on a chain, wears it around his neck.
Huh.
That's pretty dope.
And on the back of it, it says, "Here's looking at you, kid." That's true story. That's true story. Dave is a very interesting character. I hope he's
Do you
okay.
have one of those, Ryan?
What?
You have a prosthetic eye
Do you have
now,
one of those?
Ryan?
No, I'm waiting for one to come in. I've been looking for one. So
I've been looking for one.
yeah,
Maybe it'll be in one of those bins in the back.
it's either gonna come that way, or we're gonna find one at a yard sale somewhere. So
Yeah.
um,
What if you can buy them online? You know, have you ever gone on eBay looking for stuff like that?
No, I
like
haven't.
a gold prosthetic eye, like a solid gold one.
That might fall into your signage.
Golden eye.
I mean, I take teeth. I mean, some people bring in their nappy teeth and throw them up on the counter, but I'm cool with that because they're, you know, it's good gold. So
That's good gold.
yeah.
That's good gold. You
Yeah.
bite it to check it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, gross.
Let me just check and see if this is real. Yeah, that's real gold.
And in a way, that's a prosthetic tooth, right? I mean,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that works.
that's right along with the theme. So
Have you ever had anybody come in and take out their teeth and let you, you know?
no, I've had somebody come in right after they got out of the dentist, and it like had, you know, meat and stuff hanging from it, but.
Ew.
No kidding. No, I'm no kidding. I've had them like they were still very fresh.
Freshly removed teeth.
Yeah. So
He just told you he went to the dentist. What happened was Guido pulled him out. Said, "Hey, go down upon these. I'm gonna get the gold, and you're gonna pay me back the money you owe me, or I'm gonna mess you up real good."
some of these dentists out there that like, you know, $30 and you can get anything done, like basically out of their garage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't ever been to one of those, but I can only imagine.
Yeah. So
Insurance they take.
old school.
I'll tell you what kind of insurance they take. They take cash. Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys take insurance here? The guy's in his garage with a pickaxe. No, I don't take insurance. Anyway. All right. Well, that was our show. That was it. Did we?
Am I supposed to be singing or no? 'Cause
Oh, yeah,
I've
I'm-
been like sitting here
Oh,
trying
no.
to think of what song.
Did you think of something?
I don't know.
Because here's the microphone.
You gonna sing?
Give us something. Give us something.
There you go.
That's my Elvis mic right there.
Blue, oh blue. Well, I don't even know what I want to sing yet.
Well, you got to decide. You got like 30 seconds to decide what you got to
already
sing.
know that, right, Alex?
He knows what he's going to sing already. He's been singing this morning already on the way here.
Come on down to Jerk's Bike Shop. It's a great place. It's the place to stop. Get your tires pumped up real quick. I don't know what else to sing, so I'm kind of going with this stick.
That's great.
Funny thing was when you said "come on down," I thought you were gonna start singing "Come on, Eileen." Oh, I swear what I mean. From this moment you mean you mean everything.
Nice.
So,
Hey, you got a good voice.
Oh,
Maybe you should think about that as a career.
well, we can have like live music out back once the mural goes up.
That's right. How old are you?
25.
You could still get on American Idol. American Idol.
You could host American Idol.
I could host American Idol. Me and Ryan are impressed.
yeah, do it.
Ryan's gonna be okay with that. He's like, yeah, we got Kirk from Jerk's Bike Shop coming down here to host this with me. I have no idea who this moron is. I got some toilet paper with him, but he's gonna host the show.
Only if I can wear my jacket.
Right,
Yeah.
Of
right.
course.
You guys could be co-hosts.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be great.
that'd be awesome.
You know what? We almost got on American Idol, kind of like we almost got on Pawn Stars, right, Ryan?
Yes, we did.
Oh man, that's a story for another day. That is a story for another day.
How do I tune in for another day?
Yeah, when we check in again.
Every Monday at 10 o'clock,
Just
We
on
have
your
this show.
website?
you can get there from there. You can go to Google Plus.
Sweet.
That's the best way. From our website, can we get there from our website, Rhonda?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All you have to do is look on, I believe yours is at the bottom of the page, and click on the little circle with the G in it, and that will take you to the Jerks Bike Shop page. and you can circle us there. That's awesome.
And then you'll get notifications every time. So you want to do that. Go in there. And if you haven't done that already, by the way, I forget to say this, but if you haven't done that, go and do that. Just do that.
Do that.
Just do that. And then you've done that.
Just do yourself a favor.
Then you can do whatever
Yeah.
after that. But do that.
Yeah, do that, and then you can wear your pimp coat all day.
Then you can wear your pimp coat all
Not
day.
this one. You got to get your own.
No,
You can all get one.
Ryan, you got anything for us, man? We're going to close this puppy down.
No, I'm a little bit warmer now though because
That's good.
I'm wearing this very insulated pimp coat. So.
That's good. That is good.
And I feel like doing some pimp transactions today, so I'm.
Right, I'll be right down.
Yeah. So.
Rhonda, what do
I
you got
don't know
for
what
us?
that means. I have absolutely nothing.
Really?
Nothing, really, nothing, except watch Homeboys next week.
This is like the 15th episode. I've said, Rhonda, you got anything for us? And you say, I don't have anything. Next time, you got to have something.
At least do the crickets.
At
Do you
least,
want me to make up something? I don't know.
at least push a button.
yeah, there you go.
That's good stuff.
There you go. Yeah. Other
There's
than that,
somebody out there that wants to go into fortune wipes with me, and they've got plenty of time on their hands to do nothing but invent fortune wipes with me. Let's do that. Let's invent fortune wipes this week. So call me up, 555-666-7535. Call me, and we'll work out fortune wipes.
I'll meet you in Santa Monica.
I'll meet you in Santa Monica, California, 5567 P.O. Box 3429. Thank you for coming. That's all I have. Jerks Corner out.